So again, thank you for being here. We are meditating Wahe Guru. And so this week I want to invite us all to think about a specific question, a specific issue. It's helpful if this is an issue or a question that we have that we don't really know the solution to. We don't really have the answer to, and we're kind of searching. We're kind of trying to pull in the answer. And so what we want to add on to today's chanting of Wahe Guru is we want to hear what solutions might be out there in reality, in the universe, what Wahe Guru wants to talk to us and tell us about this question that we have. I want to invite you to think about people, places, things, some issues, some concern, some question that you do not have an answer for, but that you're willing and open to listen to the answer. And it could be a sentence or a phrase, a picture. Decide on one or two. That's also something that you can hang your hat on later as we go through the meditation. Okay? And so, dropping into the actual practice itself, we want to start activating the throat chakra, and I'm going to put myself on mute so I can clear my throat. And if you want to take a moment to clear your throat, please do so, and make your environment friendly so that the environment can be filled with the sound of your voice, because that is the practice for today. We want to be able to be in an environment that's friendly and accepting to us, filling it with the sound of our voice. So go ahead and take a deep breath in. If your environment is ready for you to begin, go ahead and adjust your body so that it's comfortable. You can be sitting to allow the lungs and the throat and the heart chakra to work together. It's helpful to be sitting up straight so that air can flow out, that energy can flow out. And take a deep breath in and exhale. Go ahead and place one hand on your heart, one hand below your belly, and just begin to notice your breathing, what it feels like to breathe under your hands. And dropping into the present moment, the sounds around you, the ambient noise, breathe into that. Whatever other sights, if your eyes are open, sounds, smells, everything in the environment around you is part of what's happening right now. Breathe into that space. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. Again, dropping in to what it feels like to breathe right now. I'm beginning to notice the quality and the temperature of the air around you on your skin. Notice what your clothes feel like against your skin. Continuing to breathe in this awareness. Dropping in a bit more deeply into the space between each breath. And on the next inhale, take a deep breath in, fill the lungs. And on the exhale, let out an audible ah. Beginning to feel the chest vibrate with this sound of the ah. If it feels comfortable, putting the hand to the throat. And on the next exhale, feeling the throat vibrate with the audible ah. Ah. You can continue to feel the chest rise and fall, feeling the throat vibrate. One more deep breath in, listening to the sound of the ah. Feeling that vibration as the air flows out. Continuing to activate the throat chakra. We're going to take it to an Om, that OM. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, the sound of Om. You can feel the chest and the throat and any other part of the body vibrating. Take another deep breath in, and on the exhale, another Om. And that is the flow of energy along with the breath. And we are going to continue to enjoy this practice as we continue to breathe and listen to the sound of our own voice, filling the space. Take a deep breath in. One more Om. Om. And it's okay, however it sounds, that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm going to go ahead and say Wahe Guru for the chant so that you can hear how you might like to try and say it. And then after I say it, I want you to say it with me. So I'll begin first. Deep breath in. Wahe Guru. And if you're ready on your next inhale, make sure it's a deep breath. On the exhale, chant with me. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Breathe in deep. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. The sound and the flow. Wahe Guru. Breathe in deep. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Really notice the sound. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Now think about the meaning. Wahe Guru. The meaning and the vibration. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru is out. Wahe Guru is in. Guru. Deep breath. Wahe Guru. Let go of all of your expectations. Wahe Guru. Relax and enjoy. Wahe Guru. Put a smile on your face. Wahe Guru. Enjoy the praise. Wahe Guru. Enjoy this moment of honoring yourself. Wahe Guru. Really feel. Wahe Guru. Maybe hands together in prayer. Wahe Guru. Breathe in deep. Wahe Guru. Smile and enjoy. Wahe Guru. Bit louder now. Wahe Guru. Even a bit louder. Wahe Guru. Enjoy the sound. Wahe Guru. Bit louder. Wahe Guru. Enjoy. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. A couple more, nice and loud. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. There it is. Wahe Guru. The loudest one of the day so far. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Now bring it down to a whisper to yourself. Wahe Guru. Whisper, keep it going. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Keep Wahe Guru going. Wahe Guru. Breathing in Wahe Guru, breathing out Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. And bring it down to silence. Keep Wahe Guru going. Breathing in Wahe Guru, breathing out Wahe Guru. Combine it with the breath. Wahe Guru is within. Wahe Guru is outside. Everything is Wahe Guru. Breathe in deep. The sound of Wahe Guru. Breathe out. The sound of Wahe Guru. Keep it going to yourself. Now I want to invite you to think about that question from the beginning. Question that you don't necessarily know the answer, that you want to hear, and that you are open to receiving some guidance on. You can hang your hat on that sentence or phrase. What is your question? What do you want to know more about? What do you know? What don't you know the answer to yet? A relationship, a job thing, a life purpose question. And breathe into that space. And breathing in Wahe Guru, breathing out Wahe Guru. And listen in the silence between each breath. What do you feel is the solution? What do you feel would be the next step in the right direction? And don't think about it. Just breathe into it and feel. You can already feel it. You already have the answer inside. Breathe in deep. And as you breathe into your body's knowing, your gut feeling, your intuition, and what is the next right step, we will continue the last part of the mantra. The final step is to let go of you, the one doing the mantra. Let the one that you think is doing the mantra float away. So all that is left is the sound of the mantra with joy and with peace and with love. Sing it with me. Wahe Guru, 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 Wahe Guru. Breathe. Wahe Guru, 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 Wahe Guru. Let go. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. Praise Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. Enjoy Wahe Guru, 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 louder, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, enjoy, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. And breathe in deep. Keep Wahe Guru going. And breathing in Wahe Guru. Hearing it within. Breathing out Wahe Guru to yourself. Wahe Guru is within, and Wahe Guru is without, and everything is Wahe Guru. And breathe. And keep Wahe Guru going with you the rest of the day, in the evening, and the rest of your week. Keep this experience and this knowing with you. When you're ready, you can gently come back. Open your eyes when you're ready. Stretch the body. Move the fingers and toes and hands. Breathe into this experience. Enjoy. Thank you for meditating with me. Namaste. Oh boy. Eat. I feel really, really good. I would want to ask if anybody is willing to share, if they are also willing to be recorded. Thank you for wanting to share, Brian. So what did you want to share about?
Well, I don't think that I typically listen to my own voice. And then when we were doing that and I was hearing my voice, I was actually surprised at how resonant and how strong it sounded, because my voice typically is kind of hoarse, and I have to really project things for people to hear me talking. And when we were doing that, though, the chanting, it seemed to just kind of get on a certain frequency, and it just seemed like it was really just very resonant. And I don't remember my voice sounding like that. I could just feel the vibrations of it so strongly. As we kept doing it, it does feel like it's everywhere. It's just kind of surrounding everything. Yeah, I really enjoyed that, even though at the beginning it was a little uncomfortable getting used to making noise, I guess. And I'm sitting in my car while we're doing it. I'm not really paying attention to anything, so I don't really know if anybody saw me doing anything or anything. But after a while, you just are so caught up, you don't really notice anything going on except getting more and more absorbed into this. And it really got me deeply into my own space and not conscious pretty much of anything else happening. So I really found that very enjoyable. And when you had a smile, that actually, I was almost laughing because it just made me feel really uplifted. So
awesome.
That's all I got.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, it's wild how we kind of go through the day and it's like we miss opportunities to be intentional about the sound of our own voice. And then when we have the opportunity, we take the opportunity to be intentional with the sound of our own voice. It's like, wow, that's me? Like, that's the sound of my own voice. It's impressive and beautiful and amazing. And I'm glad you had that experience. And I had a similar experience when I first started chanting. It's a little awkward at first, right? Like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be so loud right now. And then you just get into it, and then I just lose myself. And I'm really happy to hear you had that similar experience.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause. Thank you, Brian. Otto's got his hand raised. Okay, good morning, Otto. Thank you for wanting to share. What did you want to share?
Well, first of all, I want to introduce myself to Brian because he's such a brilliant, such a genius soul. I can just feel your energy. Everything you said was relatable, and it's like, that's exactly how I felt. And yeah, dear, I just want to tell you, you have just totally changed the way. You have totally expanded my point of view on the whole concept of meditation.
Wow.
At first I was a little bit like, what the heck am I doing with the mantras, but at the same token, they really do work. Even if I don't dance the dance, just being around it, just hearing you do what you do is just so spiritually uplifting, and I just feel so in awe of you. It's like you are like a genius, and so you're on your way, man. You're on your way. That's all I gotta say.
Oh wow, thank you. Hands down, that's the nicest thing I've heard all day. Probably one of the nicest things I've heard in the last month. So thank you.
I'd probably say that the last few days have been extremely intense, and so, you know, I'm very good at. I've made a lot of progress at keeping my anger in control in the presence of other people, but it's been catching up with me. But how good am I controlling my anger in the privacy of my own studio when there's nobody looking at me? And so I'm kind of catching myself more and just being like, okay, I'm far from perfect, but I'm getting there. And so there was a lot of, I don't know, I just kind of felt like I was checking in with myself like a loving parent, loving myself the way that I wish somebody had when I was younger, but it didn't happen and I didn't know why. And so I guess I just kind of felt definitely feel more relaxed. I definitely feel more cheered up. I think it was just the energy that you were putting out, the energy throughout our circle, you know, and just, I think it was just, I think I just had a moment of clarity and like a moment of calmness after quite a few days of some intensity. And I guess that's all I've got for you, hon.
Oh, amazing. Oh, I'm so glad that you had that experience. Checking in with your almost inner child feeling and just like giving that love and showering that love onto that part of yourself that needs it. That's so cool. That's so cool. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And we are a little bit of time over. It's a little bit over 11 o'clock, but if Nady, you wanted to share something, everybody else so far has wanted to, but if you don't want to, we can just close it out. You don't want to share. You're good. You're so good. Thank you. She's got her hands up like this. She's doing one of these. Oh, man. Well, okay. I want to honor the time. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.